What's up, my crypto legends? In this video, we're going to check out the Bitcoin price here on the 4-hourly chart. It looks like that we are creating a descending wedge, okay? I'm going to show you the potential breakouts from this descending wedge and how low can we go for the Bitcoin price. With the VPVR, which is one of my favorite indicators, I'm going to show you if we break the $46,300 range, we can come as low as $41,000, okay? I'll show you this in today's episode. And also the Ethereum price, it looks like we're kind of having a dead cat bounce scenario. Are we going to drop and come back down to the $2,100 range? I'm going to show you in this episode. We are potentially forming a shoulder, head and shoulder patterns, and we're going to come down to these levels if we break this neckline. We're also taking a look at Litecoin creating this descending channel and also the Bitcoin cash price, okay, here on the 15-minute chart. So if you are interested in trading any of these pairs, you can use Bybit. Bybit is my favorite swing trading platform, guys. If you use my link in the description, you can get up to $1,610 in total in bonus, okay? All the information is in the description, so you can get this bonus. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. And said this, let's go straight into the video. Hello there, Andy here, and welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus, where you subscribe for the quickest technical analysis and news on Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and the financial markets. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't buy or sell anything that I say, and if you do so, do your own research. And said this, let's go straight into the charts. Okay, zooming in here on the 4-hourly chart for the price of Bitcoin. Okay, as you can see, I have connected these lower highs over here on the 4-hourly chart right over here, and there's 3 points of touch right over here, okay, creating this downward trend line. Now I've connected also this candlestick with this wick over here, also with this one over here, and this is creating a kind of descending wedge scenario, as you can see here on the chart. Okay, so what can we expect now for the price of Bitcoin? Now supposedly we've broken out from this ascending wedge, sorry, okay, and the target is the $42,000 range, okay. Now as you can see, the end of this descending wedge, it could go actually lower to the $40,000, but it is more or less around this area. Could we come this low? Potentially yes, unless we break this descending wedge sooner. Okay, let me just get the VPVR out of the way at the moment. And as you can see, we have major resistance at the $52,000 range, 51,800 more or less. As you can see here, we have multiple touches. This is inverse shoulder head and shoulder patterning, where we've got this resistance right over here, then turning it into heavy support, and we had a little wick here just a couple of days back. All right, so getting above the 51,200 is quite bullish in the short term. So depending if we go sideways here and then break here this resistance point, then we could discuss that we are potentially maybe going to come high as $60,000. Okay, but we are maybe not going to break this resistance anytime soon, in my opinion. So let's just zoom in here on the 1-hourly chart, for example. And potential scenario here would be going sideways, okay, inside of this descending wedge. So what I'm looking at here is going a bit sideways and then having a major drop, okay, in the next coming days. So potentially going to the $45,000 and maybe going sideways here and maybe having another drop, or maybe just having sideways actions, drop sideways, and then popping out from this descending wedge. We need to see a little bit of more price action, but I'm going to turn bullish if we break the $51,800 range, okay? If we do that in between tomorrow and Monday, well, I'm going to remain very, very bullish in the short term, okay, guys? We could see higher levels. Right, let me show you the VPVR. Eventually, if we go lower, you know, we could go inside of this wedge as low, you know, in between today and tomorrow as $45,000 easily. So, and still remain in this descending wedge. Let's take a look at the VPVR, okay? And I want to show you with this, with the volume profile, let's go to the 4-hourly chart so I can zoom out. And we can see here, all right, on the VPVR, suddenly there's no volume at all in between the, let me just mark it here with this, $46,300. Okay, this is suddenly where this huge volume disappears. Okay, as you can see right here, all the way down to the $41,000 range, where it starts to pick up some volume over here, as you can see. Okay, so we just wicked below the $48,000, $47,000. Okay, and if I zoom in, if I take the price closer to the VPVR, we can see we had a bounce around this volume area. Okay, there's a lot of volume right over here. This is where we've had the bounce. So if we break below the $46,000 range, okay, 46,300, you can see that the volume suddenly disappears. So we could have a major drop, okay? When there's no volume on the VPVR, it gets really, really volatile. So we can drop $5,000 in a few hours. So the $46,300 range, if that doesn't hold, will be coming straight down, in my opinion, to the $42,000 area, which is also this resistance point over here. Okay, which we turned into support. This is just at the $42,000. Okay, and we turned it into support, which is the lower part of the ascending wedge. So it would perfectly meet with the target. We might have some sideways action and then have a huge drop, okay? And we're going to try and maintain ourselves into this descending wedge, which is a bullish pattern. So this is what I've got for Bitcoin, guys, the possible scenarios. I do believe that we might have an accumulation phase, you know, and then start popping to the upside. We'll have to check this out in the coming days. Let's take a look at Ethereum, okay? Ethereum met my target from the bump and run pattern, as I told you in yesterday's video, all the way up to 2,640. We had the Biden news, okay, from the tax increase on capital gains. We had this massive drop yesterday. So now it looks like we've kind of having a dead cat bounce scenario. Okay, it looks like that the bulls, you know, the volume is going down, as you can see, and the bulls don't have any strength at all. This orange line right over here is a major resistance and support area, okay, like I'm showing you here on the chart. Okay, right over here we have major support right over there, and then creating a resistance point and support back up here again, and it looks like we've kind of wicked a little bit above it, but nothing major, so no volume at all. So this is just holding the price of Ethereum down below the $2,350 range. Now it does look like that we are creating a shoulder, head and shoulder pattern right over here. We have the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. Okay, if this neckline breaks, okay, as you can see, I've connected these higher lows over here. If this neckline breaks, okay, we'll have to come a little bit lower here. If it breaks, I do believe we're going to come down to the $2,100 range, 2,120. Okay, the measured move from this breakout is getting the head to the neckline. Okay, from the breakout, we could come all the way down to the $2,100 range. This would be also the bottom here from this drop over here. So this would make perfectly a lot of sense. Okay, we have had this huge drop, retracement. You know, the bulls don't have any strength. Okay, and now we're going to drop again to the $2,100. Now, if we manage to get above the $2,330 area, which I have this orange box, with a decent amount of volume, okay, not like this choppiness. If we have a great candle like that, okay, and then a pullback, you know, we see some good volume, well, this would be actually a good entry point potentially to do a double top, depending on the breakout, all right, of this candlestick. This is what I got for Ethereum. Let's take a look at Litecoin. Litecoin is creating this descending channel. Okay, so I've connected these lower highs over here. Sorry, whoop. Let me just get this out of the way. These lower highs over here, I've connected them. And I've connected also this point over here with these two wicks, all right, creating this downwards channel. Okay, let me get these out of the way, and let's see some potential support and resistance levels. As you can see, this over here, this orange box that I've got is the $242 range, major support level. In the past, we had a huge consolidation phase just above the $240 range. Now we are getting rejection. So if we manage to get above this area, this is going to be pretty bullish, okay, depending on how much volume we're going to have. If we manage to bounce below this support area to the upside, and break this descending channel, which I don't think is going to happen anytime soon, but if we break to the upside, this could be extremely bullish for Litecoin. Okay, Now, the measured move from a breakout from a channel is getting the width of the channel, okay, depending on where we're going to break out. If we broke out, you know, Monday or Tuesday, let's say we could go to the $330 range, okay, or depending on where we are going to break out. This is the bullish scenario. Now, the bearish scenario would be coming a little bit lower inside of this channel. Major support level is this one right over here, okay. I have connected this orange support box, as you can see right here in the chart. So I've got this resistance point and turning it into support. We had a huge consolidation phase bouncing above this area, broke above it, and we just wicked below it in this drop, and we had multiple wicks just on this orange box area, which is the $220 range. If we break these levels, we could come as low as $180, okay, in my opinion, for Litecoin. Let me just show you this symmetrical triangle, okay. If I extend this resistance point from the symmetrical triangle, we can see that we've already had a bounce here. This wick right over here bounced nicely from this symmetrical triangle. Let's go to the 4-hourly chart so we can see the candlesticks better. We broke out, okay, from the symmetrical triangle. We came straight back down, retested it as support, and met the target of the symmetrical triangle. We had a massive drop in the coming days now, and we've actually bounced to the upside, okay, from this resistance point of the symmetrical triangle, turning it into support nicely. If this fails, we could come as low as the support area, I believe, okay. The support area from the symmetrical triangle right over here. So this would be, you know, in the next coming days, okay, so on the 27th or 28th of April, we could come as low as the $190 range, okay. This, I think, is the lower bit, as lowest that we can go for Litecoin, in my opinion. I don't see the price of Litecoin going any lower than $180. Okay, we could wick down. I'm going to place a swing trade if we hit the one. I have an order on Bybit at 180. Okay, also 190. So if we come as low as this, I'm placing long swing trade orders. All right, this is what I got for Litecoin. The bearish scenario coming all the way down to $180. We'll be checking this out in the coming days, and the bullish scenario breaking this resistance, okay, from this downwards channel. Okay, in the next coming days, we could come in down over here, and if we break the resistance, guys, you know the deal. You know the measured move is the width of the channel. Let's take a look at Bitcoin Cash. Right, Bitcoin Cash, we talked about, this is the 15-minute chart. We talked about this symmetrical triangle, okay, met the target nicely, okay, the width of the triangle from the breakout, okay, we could see that we met the target for Bitcoin Cash. Now, what is the scenario for Bitcoin Cash? We dropped out here, we met the target, now we're having a retracement. So what could happen for Bitcoin Cash in the next coming hours? Well, I do believe that we are going to come lower, all depending on if the bulls are going to enter now with a huge amount of volume and break this resistance point over here, which is the $840 range, okay? We did create this wedge, okay, this ascending wedge, which is bearish. Okay, and we are coming from a massive drop. Okay, as you can see here, we've had this massive drop, this ascending wedge, and now we're already, you know, falling out of it. So the most likely scenario, in my opinion, would be coming, you know, down to retest this lower part here of the wedge, which would be the $730 area around this orange box. Why this orange box? Well, if I zoom out, you know, I mentioned this yesterday. This orange box is, let's go to the 1-hourly chart so we can see it better, 2-hourly chart, is this huge resistance point. We were almost a week here creating this consolidation, making this a huge resistance, the $730 area, 720, 730. So this is actually, if I zoom in here, on the Bitcoin Cash price, where we've actually bounced, okay? We did wick below it, okay? This is normal. This is a very volatile market. So we did wick below it, and it's supported nicely. So maybe another retest, okay, from the breakout of this ascending wedge. Let's go back to the 15-minute chart. We can maybe have a retest here at the $730, $720 range. Then potentially, if we break this support level, we could come as low as, well, we'll have to check this out, guys. But I don't think we are going to break this support level. But if we do, well, we'll have to do some more technical analysis on the price action then. But this is indicating me that we are going to come down to the $720 range, and we might have a bounce, okay, potentially creating a double bottom scenario. If this doesn't hold and breaks to the downside, we'll be checking out some different levels after that. But my scenario now is breaking here, coming down to the support. If we manage to get above the $840 range, okay, major resistance, as you can see here on the past, major support, sorry, it's been resistance right over here, and support there, support over here, and support over here. So now we got rejection, okay, into this ascending wedge. So most likely guys, the technicals are saying another retest down here. If we break these levels, we can come as high as $940, okay, retesting the support of this symmetrical triangle. Okay, so we might pop up from here, and then we'll have to check out, see if we have some decent amount of volume, and then do some technical analysis from there, guys. This is what I've got for today's episode, guys. Remember, if you are interested in trading, make sure to check out the Bybit bonus, okay? They've got a deposit bonus bash of $1,000. All the information is in the description. By using my link, you can get this amazing bonus, okay? This is going to be it for today's episode. Make sure to check out the Bitcoinsensus website. We've got great reviews and tutorials on how to buy, how to store, how to trade Bitcoin safely. We've got the latest technical analysis and news, price predictions. I'll be leaving a link of the website in the description. It's amazing information. Check it out, guys. And if you haven't seen my Bybit or my PrimeXbt tutorial video popping up on your screen, and a massive thank you for tuning in. Make sure to smash up the like button on your way out, and I will see you in the next one.